Not sure I'd live to see the day, but it has finally happened. Crosshair has betrayed the Empire. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sector for Nerds. I'm Ryan Brower, and today we're here to have a discussion about the Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 12, The Outpost. Make sure you guys are staying tuned on my channel, as I will also be doing a discussion on the newest episode of The Mandalorian, which at the time of this recording, I haven't watched yet. One of these videos is going to be up on Wednesday, the other is going to be up on Thursday. Given we got two Star Wars shows going on at once right now, you guys, that means that we've got extra content for y'all here on the channel, so make sure you guys are subscribing. It's free and it really helps to support me as a YouTuber. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. If we do that, we will do a watch party live stream of an entire Star Wars trilogy. Now, as far as which trilogy we do, I will leave that up to y'all. We'll do a poll down the line or something like that. But for right now, you guys, I am ready to start talking about the Bad Batch this week. And for the first time since Season 2, Episode 3, so pretty much what, like a little under 10 episodes, but still, almost 10 episodes without Crosshair, we finally get him back. This episode, especially by the end of it, I realized this was very much like the Zeb and Kallus episode in Star Wars Rebels, which is one of my favorite Rebels episodes. Seeing like the two different philosophies between the characters, right, in the way that they think, and seeing Kallus start to understand Zeb a little bit more and then sort of realizing that he was right about a lot of the stuff he was saying. And I think like the biggest indicator of them all for Kallus, and one of like the craziest parts about that episode for me, is that he gets to watch Zeb go back to his family, like a family that cares about him and loves him. And he goes back to an empire that doesn't give a crap about him. And he has no one. And in this episode, right, like you kind of see the two different philosophies between Crosshair and Commander Mayday, who is a clone commander that we meet in this episode. He was trapped on this planet for like 30 plus rotations, I think it was. What was the lieutenant's name? Lieutenant Nolan, I believe it was. And he was saying like, yeah, you know, we don't go on your guys' terms. We go on the Empire's terms. We do things when we want to do it. And then I thought about it and I'm like, so they ask for help and they don't get it. Kind of sounds like the Bad Batch and what they're dealing with when it comes to Sid. But getting back to Commander Mayday, like he has all these conversations with Crosshair and I'm kind of already thinking like, okay, these two could potentially be good buddies, but they kind of have different philosophies of their own, right? Like for Crosshair, it's like a mission is a mission. And then Mayday's like, yeah, you know, I used to think like that once. And you start to see like the more they're on this mission together, the more you start to see like the bond that these two are forming. I loved it when Mayday saved Crosshair from that bomb, right? Like that bomb that was planted in the ground. And I love how he's like, wait, don't move your foot yet. Let me go over here. And he's like, I'm confident, but I'm not stupid. That was a funny line. And the line that really hit me from Mayday that, you know, we fast forwarding a little bit after they defeat the Raiders, they were getting the cargo back. And they're like, wait a second, this is TK Trooper armor. And it's like, this is armor that we could have been using. I mean, I guess it wasn't designed for the clones, but I guess they could have attempted to use it to survive, right? But Mayday says, we're good soldiers, we followed orders, and for what? And I think that's the moment that really got Crosshair, because Crosshair's whole thing this whole time has been good soldiers follow orders, right? The same thing that, you know, all the clones say with the chip and everything. But yeah, I think he kind of took this moment. It's like, yeah, like I have been a good soldier. I have followed orders, but it's getting me nothing. And then before they can extract any of the gear, because they're on a snow planet, they're around mountains and stuff, an avalanche arrives. And what happens is they're both running from it. Mayday ends up pushing Crosshair to safety. Like he pushes him behind cover. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want him to die. And then Crosshair gets up, he's like digging for him. And I'm thinking like, oh no, this trooper's gonna die. But then Crosshair ends up bringing him back with. I'm like, let's go. It's so cool because like when has Crosshair ever cared about the regs, you know? But it's like he gets to know this trooper, he cares about him, and he's like, all right, we're gonna get you to safety, man. They get back at the base and the lieutenant's like, well, you guys are late. You guys didn't get your cargo. You failed the mission. Oh, but if we help out you guys, we're extracting the Empire's resources. It's a waste of resources. And then Mayday officially dies. Crosshair was upset, I was upset, everyone was upset. I wrote in my notes, no, damn it, they came all that way. And now I'm sitting there like, okay, Crosshair, you know what you have to do. You gotta go against the Empire now, man. Like, come on. And I thought like the episode was gonna end because I wasn't like checking how much time was left or anything. And I hear him say, Lieutenant. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then freaking he pulls out his blaster and kills him. Yes, Crosshair. It took you long enough. But then unfortunately, before Crosshair is able to do anything else, he ends up passing out. The next thing we know, he's in like this laboratory where we see the person that's wearing the Dr. Persian like costume. So I don't know what they're gonna do to Crosshair now. Are they gonna like mind control him again and make him go along with whatever the Empire's doing? Like, I don't know. If Crosshair can get out of this, then surely he'll be able to defect from the Empire. But again, I don't know what they're doing to him. Like, are they gonna drug him the way that they drugged Five? Or I don't know. But I mean, in this moment in time, you guys, Crosshair has definitely betrayed the Empire. And I'm like, thank goodness he freaking shot that lieutenant, man. Like, I definitely was unexpected, but I was like, yes, Crosshair. Crosshair gets my Bad Batch member of the week this week, you guys. You definitely earned it this week, my man. So what's crazy now, you guys, is we could potentially see Crosshair returning to the Bad Batch, and we could have like the OG Bad Batch back. And then maybe eventually we get Echo back in the mix as well. So I'm very excited to see where they take this. I think that's going to wrap us up for now, you guys. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with others to help support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.